Hi.
Hi.
Guys, I really love that this movie isn't just about two people that try to win their ex back, but also about two people that finally found their personal and professional own way in life. Do you think that sometimes a crisis is what we need to see our life from a different perspective?
Oh,
Well, I don't know that we ever need a
I was
crisis,
going to say you don't want to go looking for trouble.
but I do feel like a crisis oftentimes strips away the curtain that you might have had in front of your eyes, and then you're able to see things more clearly only once you've been through a crisis and make probably maybe you know what it does. I think it forces you to take measure of your needs
Mm-hmm.
because suddenly they become more acute that you say, oh, life is short or it's fleeting. And if things can go away fast, I need to focus on my needs more. And then you start to make some better choices for yourself. I don't know.
This is a really good answer. Yeah, the crisis isn't the
Yeah.
dead end. It's like a chance to look for different options.
And I Want You Back is written by two great screenwriters, Isaac Aptaker and Elizabeth Berger. In your opinion, which is the strength of their writing? Why is this comedy so brilliant?
Hmm.
I think a lot of comedies put put the comedy first. They put the joke first, and which makes sense, right? You're trying to make a funny movie, so you're focused on the joke. But I think Isaac and Elizabeth really understand people, so they told a story about people first, and then the joke sort of came second. And I actually think when you focus on just telling a story about people, you make a better story.
Yeah, there's a richness to the characters that they write. They really have a warmth to them, and that makes it easier, I think, to be specific with the really strong comedy that they write. And you never, at least for me, making this movie, I never felt like the character was sacrificed in order to push the joke. And I think that's where you get that kind of
And what
effect.
about Jaden Hurley? Because in my opinion, he creates a really fresh movie using different tones. And I would like to know how it was to work with him.
With Jason,
With Jason, sorry, there
Yes.
was a little glitch.
um,
Oh, he's a dream.
yeah.
He's a dream and a half. I hope I make 100 more movies with him and Charlie.
So do I. Yeah,
Yeah.
likewise.
Mm.
You know what? Jason always said uh, he wanted to find the truth of each scene,
Mm.
and this sort of goes back to what we were saying about comedy, and sometimes the attempt to get something funny gets in the way of the truth of the story, and so he would always be grounding the scenes and grounding the choices and grounding the script in a way that really made a very human story. And I think I actually learned a lot from how he directed and
Me too.
just not only as an actor but as a someone who makes things that he's a real talent. Yeah.
He is. He's a class act and a kind person.
Yeah.
It was nice to be on his set.
And Emma and Peter are terrified that they have wasted the last chance in life. In your opinion, why sometimes we prefer to drink muscle milk instead of maybe be alone?
Oh, loneliness is hard. You know, it's hard to tolerate. But I think after a while, it's even worse to find yourself situated in a bad fit. But you really have to make that leap and like feel the kind of burn of how it feels to be alone, because it does change. It does change into knowing yourself and peaceful solitude. And I just think you have to have courage.
I think we're social by nature too, that people thrive in relationships. It doesn't have to be a romantic or a sexual relationship, but it could just be a really good friend or a group of friends or a community. And I think without that, isolation is difficult. So I think that's why we're just drawn to other people.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.